I didn't know this could get any more personal between these two. From Matt burning Jeff's house down to what transpired at WrestleMania. This is a chance for Jeff Hardy to get the redemption that he's been looking for. Matt Hardy has absolutely degraded his brother for his past issues. And it was already hard enough for Jeff, and he's already been hard on himself as it is. So to have somebody that he grew up with, to have somebody he looks up to have somebody that has been by your side since these two started this journey together, just completely degrade you and feel less than, it's humiliating and it's frustrating. All the antics of Matt Hardy may have just unleashed a new side of Jeff Hardy. But here's what it comes down to here's what it comes down to at the end of the day. It comes down to this. And what we just saw is Jeff Hardy going up and over, taking out his brother Matt on the outside on the floor. What it comes down to is, what are you fighting for? Why are you fighting for it? And how badly do you want it? How badly do you want what you're fighting for? Because at the end of the day, when you know what you're fighting for, why you're fighting for it, and how far you're willing to go to get just that, that's where the decisive factor is in an I Quit match, such as this one, when it is as personal as it gets. Only the most personal feuds in this industry have led to a match that has had to result in one of the competitors in it being forced to say, I quit. It is one of the most humiliating things you can ever get somebody to say. And for one of these brothers to make the other say it, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out as Jeff Hardy nails his brother Matt right on target. Did Jeff do some damage to his leg on his... Yeah, he might have done some damage to himself in the process of that mule kick on his brother. It's crazy how many matches these two have been through together for everything to fall apart the way it has. And Jeff up on the middle rope. Leg drop. These two have been tag team champions together on 6 occasions now. They have competed in some of the most hellacious TLC matches. They have been there from the first TLC match to now. These two were there when it was the Hardys, the Dudleys, and Edge and Christian. They have done some incredible things. And they've done it twice and 6 times over together. But at the end of the day, how much does Matt Hardy's anger come down to jealousy? Because it felt like for Matt, no matter, you get the feeling that no matter how hard Matt always felt he worked, Jeff Hardy was always the one who was getting the attention. Jeff Hardy was always the one that the fans would pick over him. And Matt back up to his feet. But at the other end of the spectrum, you look at it from Jeff Hardy's perspective. Jeff Hardy, who has put his life, at risk time and time again. He's done some of the craziest things in his career to get the attention that he's wanted. He's never really conformed to what it means to be a pro wrestler. And that's why the fans can relate to him. That's why the WWE Universe can resonate with Hardy. Meanwhile, Matt pushed Jeff to the outside onto the floor. And Jeff didn't say those words when the official asked him. He did not say those humiliating 2 words, that phrase that nobody in their lifetime, in any circumstance, ever wants to have to say. And Matt is on the attack. How much worse do things have to get? How much more? How much further do things have to go before these two figure something out? But is this relationship between these two completely tarnished? Or is there a line of potential forgiveness? Although, now that I think about it, I look back on what we've seen but go down between these two for the last few months, I think we're way past that point. I mean, just everything that's been said, all the actions that have been done. We're now at this point of a crossroads. Actually, we're past the crossroads at this point. Matt has said and done things that are honestly, for any person, unforgivable. Blood or not, brother or not. And you can hear Matt barking at the referee to ask Jeff if he wants to quit. And he says, forget it. Matt has that figure 4 leg lock locked in. No submission, but this is a great strategy because the potential to do a lot of damage to his brother's knee, almost forcing him to say, just forcing him to utter those words. This is smart. Do some damage to the leg. Oh, absolutely brutal on that knee drop on Hardy. Matt has found his brother's weak point, that left knee. That's what happens when you know your opponent so well. I mean, these two literally know each other better than anybody else. Oh, and a kick to the back of the knee. And Matt is going to return right back on that figure 4. Matt has now smelled the blood in the water. Once you smell the blood, then you think that's when you start to believe you're close to the taste of victory. The 5 senses of winning. 2 of them are already in use. And now Matt Hardy, who's suffering the effects as Jeff turned things around. And now both of them are rolled over. And now the submission has been broken up. There are, of course, no rope breaks in this match. Because there are no pinfalls or submissions, there's no disqualifications, anything goes. The only way to win is to make your opponent say, I quit. It's simple, but can be a very complex match because the amount of things that can be used within it, the amount of things that can be done, the extreme lengths that people are willing to go to break the other person. And right now, look at the torque on this single leg crab that Matt has on his brother Jeff. It's almost like the older brother bullying the younger brother. He said, forget it. Jeff is not going to give up that easily. Those daredevil instincts of Jeff has taken him to some high places before, but has also taken him to some very low places. But one thing is for sure and for certain about the places that it has taken Jeff, and that is to extremely far limits. Places that most have never been willing to go. When you think Jeff is down, he finds his way back. He does not stay down. Matt may have won their last battle back at WrestleMania, but the war is far from over between these two. And now Jeff is hung upside down on the turnbuckle. Look at the way the back is being torqued. Look at the way Matt is pulling on the neck. Jeff saying no once again, and it's only frustrating Matt. What a clubbing shot to the back of Jeff. And it's Jeff who starts to fight back. Look at the back elbow from Jeff, knocks down. Oh, and a whisper in the wind lands picture perfect on his brother Matt. You know, I think this is far beyond your average sibling rivalry. Jeff Hardy truly showing just how much pain he can endure. He was able to maintain quite the balance on that whisper of the wind and still connect it picture perfect. Matt, who is really cut off the communication with his family, he no longer talks to his father since 5 months ago. Matt Hardy just has completely disrespected the Hardy name. Look at this submission hold from Jeff. Matt's tapping, but that's not a form of saying I quit. You have to physically hear those words come from the mouth of Matt. But Matt, in desperate time, with immense pain, Matt was trying to break free, and there it is. Jeff lets go. And obviously that leg of Jeff has just gone through quite a bit. Jeff looking for a twist of fate. But like Matt collapsed. I don't know how much of that twist of fate Jeff really got. There's another twist of fate. There's that one. That one comes in full. And a swan-ton bomb. And Jeff has I was going to say one thing, but being at a loss for words on how to describe the lengths that Jeff Hardy is going right now. Another swanton bomb. But Matt Hardy is not wanting to say I quit either. You got to give Matt, I've been talking about and gloating about Jeff throughout this match. And as much as I hate Matt Hardy for what he's done and what he's said, because no person should disrespect their family like that, I got to give Matt Hardy the credit for not saying I quit when he could have absolutely done just that. Oh, God. The fans wanted tables. They said it earlier tonight. And guess what they're getting? They're getting a table. Oh, boy. This table is as unforgiving as it gets. You gotta wonder what is going on inside these two. What's going on inside their minds right now? What are they thinking about the other? They can say what they say about each other. Oh, Matt was trying to go for a twist of fate, but Jeff Hardy with another twist of fate. It's been twist of fate after twist of fate after twist of fate. Matt Hardy who had control for quite a bit in this match. Jeff Hardy's truly found his way, truly found his footing. And I'm not liking where this is going to go for Matt. But every bit of it has been earned. Every bit of it is deserved for the things that were said, for the choices that you make. There are consequences for your actions. And Matt Hardy's about to find that out. I thought I saw duct tape. He is duct taping his brother's feet together. Matt Hardy, multiple twist of fates, multiple swantons, and now he's being hogtied right now by his brother. The wrists of Matt have been taped together. The ankles of Matt have been taped together. He's defenseless. And now Jeff has rope? What is this? There is literally nowhere for Matt to go. It's obvious. It's clear as day. As the stars align. And if it sees fit, Jeff Hardy has found himself his solution. He is literally looking to make sure that Matt Hardy cannot move. He is now torturing his brother. You know, usually you lay out your opponent and then hit them with... Oh my God. Usually you lay out your opponent where they can't respond or anything. But Matt Hardy being awake this entire time, that is where fear strikes. And he sees the fear in his enemy's eyes. And that being his older brother, who has been like a bully to him over these past months. Pleading, begging for mercy. And Jeff doesn't want to hear it. Matt Hardy made his bed, and now he's got to lie in it too. Now you want to say you're sorry? Pleading with his brother like this is almost more humiliating than saying those words. He said it. He said it, but Jeff Hardy doesn't care. I think that apology went right in one ear and out the other. Because Jeff Hardy makes his brother say those words out of fear and desperation. Out of a last-ditch effort, Matt Hardy had the nerve to apologize and bring his mother into it, who passed. Are you serious? You got what you earned, Matt. And the look of relief to be able to finally move on from this. To make Matt say those words, I quit, has to be the most relieving thing. This destroyed Hardy family will never be the same again. And Jeff Hardy made sure to get his revenge for all those words, for all the actions, all the horrible actions of his brother Matt.